All right, everyone, we are going on a Sunday ride, and I am super excited because I'm going to take you to a beautiful, beautiful place, the Colorado National Monument. Absolutely gorgeous. But we're going to talk about this motorcycle, my motorcycle license, and how much I already am in love. So when I got my motorcycle's license, the school was great, the training was great, but I went to a Harley Davidson dealership and they let me ride about 6 or 7 motorcycles. And some of these were their top of the line, very powerful street glides and road glides, and I was a little bit intimidated. Okay, let me just be honest with you, I was scared. The guy was like, yeah, just go around, the main roads and take it around and enjoy it. And he didn't know, but the first thing I did was I went to a hotel parking lot and I spent about 5-10 minutes just trying to make sure that I wasn't going to hurt myself. So I went back home and I started looking for motorcycles, and this little Honda Grom popped up. And at first I was like, man, this thing is tiny, but then I realized that it's a complete real motorcycle. It's like a full-blown motorcycle, meaning that it's got a license plate, registration, it's insured, it's got turn signals, lights, and all the mechanisms, all the gear selector, the brakes, the clutch, everything's the same as a more powerful bike. And I thought that would be a very good way to learn how to ride a motorcycle. So we live in a really cool area where you could ride motorcycles pretty easily. And as you can see, there's a lot of cool places, and I just thought learning on this bike would be super cool. So the Honda Grom has been an exciting journey. A lot of people who ride motorcycles would probably would make fun of us, but people who don't would make fun of us because this is a 50cc, 9-10 horsepower bike. But you know what? It still goes, and I am not a small dude. I am over 200 pounds, and the fact that it can carry me and still do over 40 miles per hour is quite impressive, to be honest with you. So I've been riding this bike now. I have over 100 miles on it, and I feel extremely comfortable. So I'm at the point where I want to graduate. Like, I am ready for a new bike, but at least she's got her motorcycle license, and she's starting her journey with the Honda Grom, and she's already taken out about 3 times, and she's slowly learning and getting used to the Grom. So this has been a really cool journey because we've been doing it correctly by learning everything, learning the fundamentals, learning all the right ways how to do stuff. And of course, we're still new, but we get to practice at a very slow pace. But this thing is absolutely fun. As a matter of fact, I was a little nervous when I was writing this because I had a genuine smile on my face. How many things do you do in life where you actually have a smile on your face? I honestly have resting B-word man face or mean mug face all the time. So the fact that I had a smile, I was even shocked myself. But I was also a little taken back because I love cars, but I don't know if I've gotten this level of a smile in a car. And I know that that's a little hard to swallow, but it really makes sense though, because think about how many people like motorcycles, young, old, female, and male. You would be shocked of how many females love motorcycles, how many young, old, it doesn't matter, across the world, how many people love motorcycles. And I understand why. Like, I just absolutely love it. And in my head, I'm like, the possibilities are endless. Now, the fact that I've taken everything really slow and really kind of mature and responsible, which is kind of new for me, I feel really good. And the reason why is because a motorcycle isn't a toy. Like, yes, it's fun, but I'm scared, and I'm not so scared, to be honest with you. Like, I'm starting to learn, and I think it's because we're doing everything right, instead of a lot of people who I know get their motorcycle license and they go get the biggest, baddest bike they could buy and most powerful bike, and I'm just like, I'm good. Like, I'm just like good. And we live in an area where it's mountain bike mecca. We're like, everyone, this is globally known for mountain bikes. It's insane. And as you can see, the environment, it makes sense. So, but there's a lot of motorcycles here too. I did hear a rumor, I'm not gonna say who told me the rumor, but I heard that Lance Armstrong is moving to where we live because we live in an amazing place. So, and it's not affordable anymore. So before we were like, oh no, people are gonna move in, and like, too late, it's not affordable, which is good. So anyways, yeah, we live in a beautiful place. As you can see, we're about to take you to the Colorado National Monument, and this is where we film a lot of our videos. This is where we go hike. This is where we work out. This is where we ride our motorcycles. You can see this is where I did a marathon at, and this is where I drive all my cool cars, and this is also where Fancy goes, and this is just a phenomenal place. So if you're ever in Grand Junction, this is our #1, like, this is our like bragging rights. This place is epic. And if you're still watching our video, then you're in for a surprise, because I'm telling you, there's not a lot of places around the country that look this gorgeous. So I am talking through the whole video because the goal of showing you our entire car collection this week is because, yeah, we wanted to. Because we can. Because it's amazing, right? So some stuff is going to change, though, to be honest with you. We're going to be selling the GTR because it's time to go. It's actually on carsandbids.com. It's a very big auction site on the internet. And I love the McLaren. That's staying. The new NSX is staying. But I've been thinking about a more mature car, because as I get older, like, I've just liked, you know, the people and the individuals and the way you feel when you have a very high-end supercar or something like that. And the original NSX is nice. I like it, and again, it's super nice. But I've been debating about selling the original NSX and getting an RS6, or selling the original NSX and maybe buying like 5 or 6, 7 different motorcycles. I know that sounds crazy, right? And maybe a truck, right? But life is changing. I feel like my love for motorcycles is really evolving, and if I got a smile from a motorcycle that we paid less than $3,000 for, which has 50 cc's and it's got 9 horsepower, and we have had this amount of fun, I can imagine when we buy our next motorcycle how much fun that's going to be. And I've been doing cars for, like, I don't know, over 30 years now. I'm old. Great. But that's okay. I don't feel old. I look old. It's probably because I'm fat, but I don't care. Anyways, so, but yeah, I'm super excited because we have a lot of cool stuff coming up. So most likely the GTR will go and the older NSX will go, and that will leave us with the McLaren, the new NSX, and maybe an RS6 and a bunch of motorcycles, or a bunch of motorcycles and a truck. That Ford Raptor Ranger is calling my name, but I'd have to build one and wait for it, and I have the worst patience. Anyways, check this out, guys. Look at this scenery, guys. This is what it's about. This is beautiful. There's not a lot of tunnel sound action here because, yeah, it's a little Grom, but it's awesome. But this is beautiful. It's a beautiful day, and I'm just happy that I could share this with you guys. And this concludes our week mini series of all our cars. We were just happy that we were able to fill in all 7 days, because we don't have 7 cars, but we had 7 vehicles or things that are motorized, either electrically or gasoline. And so we accomplished it. And with that, we want to say thank you for joining us on our mini series of the DT's car collection and car fun. And again, this Honda Grom is fun, motorcycles are fun, and I love it. All right, guys, you take care, stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.